hate how black people do not know how to date. That's one thing.
Oh, guys, someone wants to be choked. No, my choke slam.
Oh, choke slam. So, yo, Mama Randy Orton vibes.
But yeah, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, I am with the baddest in the game, my girl T. And you guys might not know this, but we actually go like way back.
Yes.
Miss Varsity Cup,
Yo.
the ghetto. Guys,
Oh my gosh.
we used to model in 2019.
Yeah.
For the university's
For the
rugby
university,
team.
it's rugby team.
It was a mess. It was messed up. But anyway, guys, as you guys can see from the title, you want to introduce yourself? You want to say more?
Yeah, no, I'm Toby.
Yeah.
You guys may or may not know me. But yeah, I'm Toby.
The
I make
designer.
clothes.
Those actually, no, let me not lie.
Yeah.
I was gonna
Okay,
be
but
like-
you wear, she's
Yeah.
wearing a skirt made
Yeah,
by me.
made by
You guys
her.
can't see it, but she is wearing a skirt made by me right now.
Actually. But yeah, guys, as you guys can see from the title below, today we'll be discussing what dating is versus being in a relationship and what it means, what you do during those processes and misconceptions, etc., etc. So yeah, let's start. First of all, let's define dating. What is dating?
You're single first and foremost. When you're dating, you're single and you are seeing whether it's one person or multiple people, but you are not in a relationship. You know, you're just testing it out, you're feeling it out. Yeah,
Exactly.
testing the waters.
And just living your best life. And
Yeah.
one thing I hate about dating is that people feel like there's this one guy who was like to me, we're going on dates, sure, and whatever. But my thing is, I'm not just talking to you.
I'm not just talking to you.
I'm
When you're dating someone, you're not
dating.
obligated
Exactly.
to be just dating that one person.
I don't
You
report
can
back
date,
to you.
Yeah, you can date as many people as you want. That's the thing. It's either you can date one person or you can date as many people as you want. Dating doesn't necessarily mean, Uguti, I am having sex with every single person that I'm dating. No. Dating is literally just feeling out the person.
We're going on dates.
Yeah,
Literally,
we're
that's
going
what
on
it is.
dates.
Dating. We're going on dates. We're
We're
hanging
hanging
out.
out,
We're
we're
getting to know each
talking.
other. We're talking. And I'm keeping my options open as well. I'm getting to know other people. I'm dating other people. Having fun with other people. And just... And one thing I hate about this whole thing is that just because a girl is going on dates with different people, she's not a hoe. She's keeping her options open. She's living her best life. She's doing what single people do. Like,
You
do
know
think
what
I'm
the
just
problem
gonna
is?
chill?
I really, really hate how black people do not know how to date. That's one thing us as black people, we don't know
Talking
how
stage
to do. In our,
situationships?
yeah, no, we do not know how to date. In our culture, it's just, dating is not a thing. You get what I mean? It's either it's a relationship or leading up to a relationship or nothing. You get? And one thing that other people who are not black, you know, Caucasians specifically, they know how to date. Yo, they know how to date. You know, like would have like in high school, like there were these white girls. Dog, those girls, you would think, okay, they would be in a relationship now, meet the parents, all of that. You know, sleepovers at their house and
Facts.
everything. They break up today. Tomorrow they have a new
On to the
boyfriend.
next.
And
Because
it's
why?
not even. It's dating.
Dating. Options open.
It's dating.
Living
I
your
mean, I
best
used to
life.
think that it was like relationships or whatever. No, it's dating.
They're
You know?
dating. And the thing is, guys, sometimes when you're dating, do it for the experience. It doesn't have to lead up to
It doesn't have
a
to lead up to
relationship
anything.
or, oh
Yeah.
my gosh, now we're doing talking stage. And one thing about me, like, I used to be like this. If we're in a talking stage or we're talking,
It
listen,
has to
I'm
go to
already,
relationship.
I'm already,
And
cutting
I'm
off
already-
everyone else. Day
yeah.
one of the talking stage, I'm talking to you only. I've cut everybody off. It's just me and you. That used to be me.
Yo, dude,
Like-
like I really hate that. Like I still do that low key.
Yeah, same.
Like
if I feel like it's
yeah, but then you know what? For me, there is like a point where the dating shifts.
yeah, and it becomes serious.
It becomes a little bit more serious.
Yeah.
We become a little bit more accountable to one another, but we're not in a relationship per se.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And I feel like it's
So-
very important, guys. Don't just assume that this person is about you just because they're giving you attention and whatever. It needs to be an agreement to be like, now we're in a relationship. Don't just be like, okay, I'm cutting everybody off. You might not find out. You might not see on my social media that I'm posting other people, but I'm going on dates with other people.
Busy.
Until you ask me to be your hand, I am single. So I'm living my best life.
And I need you to ask me with intention. Hey?
Thank you.
Niggas always be like, oh no, you know what's going on.
But you
know
know
what to do. No, I don't know. Ask me.
What do I know?
Ask me. I don't know nothing.
Nothing. I don't know nothing.
Nothing. I want to hear it. Will you be my girlfriend? Then I'm your girlfriend.
Bearing gifts.
Or else I'm just going to tell you that I'm your girlfriend.
And you must come bearing gifts. Don't come empty-handed.
Please, we need the money.
Please respect.
Please respect me. Respect me.
Please, you must come bearing gifts.
Oh my gosh, can we sorry guys? Oh, you see, my problem is I never used to date before I got into relationships. My previous relationship, what we did on our first date, he was like, yes, dude, love is a choice. I mean, I'm choosing to love you. No, I'm choosing to love you too. Then I got into a relationship without dating someone. And then the issue with that is I got into this thing. Begumnandi, in the beginning, the first 3 months were heaven. Obviously, you get what I mean? But then at some point, you stop pretending. You stop being the perfect version of yourself, or you stop being the version of yourself that you want people to see.
Thank you.
So then now, after the 3 months, our relationship was like, because I didn't date this person.
You didn't get to know them.
I jumped straight into a relationship.
And that's why dating is important.
Yeah. And do you know how difficult it is to not, like, a relationship creates so many expectations. Like, as soon as there's a title, like, we can be dating for months. You get what I mean? But as soon as there's a title, as soon as the relationship starts, problem starts. Because relationships comes with expectations. Why are you still dating that person? Now, like, one thing about dating, I think with this guy that I'm talking to right now, it's been difficult, but I learned how to date. You know, I learned how.
I learned how to date. Don't expect, bruh. I could be talking to a nigga right now, and we know that this is dating vibes and whatever. We're flirting. It's romantic.
But it's difficult.
It's difficult.
Dating is also difficult. It's not an easy thing.
If you aren't used to the game, you're not used to the streets. Trust and believe, you'll get hurt. You need to have thick skin in the streets. And
thick skin in the streets. You must be a rhinoceros.
You must be a track star. You must be a runner. You must be a runner. You must be running.
Yo, you must be running.
Yeah, genuinely, like, I could be talking to a nigga right now and we're chatting and whatever. If you blue text me, I can't be like,
excuse me,
what's happening?
But then this is the thing.
Obligated. He's not
in
obligated.
A relationship. Now you have those expectations. It's like,
you
get what I mean?
Imagine if we're dating. You can't get touched.
This is why, like, relationships end, because, like, they just end much quicker.
Yeah.
Because, like, us as hands, we do not understand that dating and relationshiping, how you guys were when you guys were dating and how you guys are in a relationship, should stay the same. No, it should stay the same, friend. Like, you know what? Okay, for me, this is just me.
Yeah,
but I feel like in a relationship, y'all should be individuals. You guys are not
absolutely.
You guys, the codependency in relationships will never work.
It's triggering me and my homegirls.
Guys, no, codependency, it will never work.
It's not gonna
no
work.
matter how nice it may be, it's not gonna work. You guys need to be individuals. And that's what the dating stage allows you to be. You guys are individuals. You guys understand, it's okay, he's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. Okay, he hasn't responded in like 3 hours.
That's absolutely fine.
He's doing whatever it is that he's doing.
As long as you let me know.
But in a relationship, Toby will be the cool girl while dating. But yo, when Toby gets into a relationship with you, now all of a sudden you haven't responded to me in 10 minutes. I'm like, sir, what's going on?
That's true.
What's going on? Now fight. Now we're fighting.
You need to be.
You know what I mean?
I feel like more than anything, dating is important so that. I think it was Tyler Perry who mentioned something about before you even get married. Because obviously a relationship means you see a future with this person. I would never get into a relationship with you if I don't see myself with you long term. So that's why I would get into a relationship. He was like, before you even decide to get married, but this works for relationships as well. You need to see this person in different phases of their life. Obviously, I won't see you wait again because now the talking stage is going to be for 50 years. I just need to at least see how you act in certain situations. When you're mad, that's how you are when you're happy, because now we go from dating and I only see this perfect version of you, and then we get into a relationship and you switch up and I'm like, what the fuck, like, what's happening? Is this you? I never knew how you were, but the truth is that's actually who you are. I just never knew you.
I
didn't give myself time to date you.
Yes,
I didn't give myself time to date you.
Exactly.
I just went to relationship mode.
You know what happened to me one time, right? It's with the same guy, man. Same guy that I'm talking to anyways.
Oh, right now.
Yeah. So then we've had a talking stage or we've been dating for about a year.
Talking stage 1 year.
Talking stage 1 year. But then no. I don't want to go into detail about it. But then
don't.
we just understand that a relationship for us wouldn't work right now because of the circumstances. That's it. Yeah, but at some point, we're talking every single day. He knows my routine. I know his routine. You get what I mean? But then I hadn't seen. I don't even want to say his other side. I hadn't seen how he is when he's not okay. I haven't seen how he is when he's not happy or not at his 100% personality all the time. You get what I mean? So I remember this one time I hit him up, or I call him, and then when he answered, he sounded very off. Yeah, but Mina, I took it as a personal attack.
Because you've never seen that. You've never seen that.
He hates me. There's something wrong. Now I took it as this personal attack. He is intentionally being rude to me.
But that's just how he is.
Yeah. And then, he ghosted me.
Man.
He ghosted me. But it was also because, you know what? I didn't give myself like that. I didn't step back and be like, okay, no, maybe he's going through this. Maybe he's not happy. He's not 100%.
We're just so used to seeing him in this perfect bubble and whatever. You don't even give yourself time to date and see them for who they are. Also, I think communication is important. Let me know and just be like, okay, if I feel like this person's being a bit off, don't be afraid to be confrontational as well. Respectfully, Respectful. But I must come to you and be like, yo, I feel like your energy's a bit off. Are you good? Because now you're gonna have all of these scenarios in your head. Oh, he's mad at me, he hates me, and then you're gonna ghost the person because you feel like.
Yeah, but then we're talking again, and now it's like I understand his personality. You get what I mean?
Because we spoke about it.
But then now it's like I understand him a little bit more because we're taking the time to understand one another. You get? So it's like I remember I was having a conversation with him. There's no rush.
To get into a relationship.
Remember, I was having a conversation with him yesterday, and when you were getting mad, you're like, "Oh, this guy, he's so nonchalant," and I'm just like, "Okay, but I get him.
You understand why?
I understand why he's like that." So it's like I don't trip about such things anymore. Like even if his tone sounds a bit off, I don't trip about it because I understand, that's part of his personality.
Yeah.
You get? And it's like, I understand because we are dating.
And because you guys have gone through those processes.
The processes.
And you understand why he acts like this in certain situations. So that's dating. So just to wrap up the dating aspect, give yourself time to date.
Time.
Oh yeah. Actually, I remember when Steve Harvey, hey guys, me and these...
You and Steve are
philosophies. I'm coming with these philosophies. But yeah, Steve was like, someone asked, what's the biggest mistake that women make on the first date or while they're dating? And he said, telling a man everything that you expect, that you want. That's a mistake. Because as much as we think, okay, I need to let him know so he can cater to me and whatever, it actually low-key is a mistake because for the first month, he's gonna do exactly what you want. Exactly what you expect. He's gonna be buying you gifts. If you like flowers every day. If you like whatever. And then time is gonna go by. As time goes by, you start seeing who he really is. So for the first few months, the first couple of weeks, it's what you expect that he's gonna give you. And then obviously eventually
and now you're gonna fall. Now you're gonna fall.
You're falling. Because he's giving you exactly what you want. And then listen, let me just finish. The cracks will show because then when he gets tired of doing that and pretending.
Actually, let me just finish. Please, hold up.
When he gets tired of that, then he starts showing you what he actually has to offer. And that's when we get disappointed. We're like, oh, but he changed. Sweetie, you just never knew him.
Or you also know that phase where it's like, now you realize, okay, my guy is changing. And you're like, no, maybe if I do this, he will go back to how he was. No,
he
was never like that.
He was never like that.
He was never like that.
He's trying to please you and impress you. He's trying to impress you.
He was impressed. And that's our mistake. I also feel like
allow him to also show you who he is. Let him bring to the table what he actually brings, and you have the option to say, I don't want that. On to the next.
This is why I'm so afraid of real niggas. I'm so afraid of like a nigga who can just show you who he is from the get go.
Yeah, I respect that. I want that.
I respect
that. So I can say bye.
It's difficult for me though. Yeah. I think when I experienced that for the first time, it was very difficult for me to not be with the nigga who is kissing my ass all the time. You get, like, because, you know, I'm a pretty girl.
Okay? And that's on a period.
I'm a pretty girl, you know, I've got a cute little body. So I understand most niggas when they come for me, you get what, like, you get what I
that
mean? Like,
energy
they
of,
lust
like-
for me. You understand? So they will come with your good morning,
Listen,
beautiful, gorgeous queen.
50K.
You know, all of that. But when I experienced a guy who was just real with me,
That's
you
the
know
type
what
of
I
nigga
mean?
you're gonna fall for. Because
That's the-
everyone else is the same.
Everyone else is the same. When I experienced that type of guy, it was difficult though. It was difficult because I was like, is this nigga trying to say that I'm not the baddest? Is he
Is this
like,
nigga calling me a
why?
two?
Is he calling me a two? Is he calling me a two? Is he trying to treat me like I'm not
Average?
like you know?
Sir.
But then now I just realized, good to know. You
He's
get what I
actually
mean? That's a
keeping
real
it real.
nigga. He's keeping it real from
Telling
the
it like
get-go.
it is.
You know,
And
telling it like it
that's
is.
the type of nigga that's gonna help you grow. Because the rest are yes men. It's yes,
Yeah,
yes,
it's
yes,
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 yes, yes.
yes, you're right, yes, this. That's not gonna help you grow.
I remember I asked that nigga, I was like, rate me from 1 to 10.
He said you're a 7, ne?
He said I'm a 7. Yo, dude, I lost my mind.
I
that
remember
day.
you sent me a DM.
Yo,
My
I was
friend,
like, friend,
I'm so hurt.
friend.
This guy is
Friend,
calling me a
he
7.
said
I'm
I'm
like,
a 7. He said I'm a 7, friend. What am I supposed to do? And then you're like, girl, cut him off. Cut him off. How could he call you a 7? You're a 10, friend. You're this, you're this. But it's just like,
it's not even about the rating, but like
it's not about
a
the
nigga
rating.
who keeps it
but
real.
a nigga who keeps it real with me. You get what I mean?
Also, because
And-
us, we like challenges. So if a nigga's so easy and it's like, yo, listen, here's a red carpet walk over me, whatever. That's like, too easy. You know?
And also, you know, it also allowed me a chance to
it
be honest
challenges
with
you.
myself.
Facts.
It allowed me a
Facts.
chance to be honest with myself. Now me, I also just like looked at things like,
And you're
okay,
like, but
wait.
actually,
But actually, what can I improve on?
Facts.
What can I work on as a person?
That challenges
you know.
you.
And it's not even about like looks. He wasn't rating my looks or anything like that. You get. It was just like, okay, do I believe? You know, when I think of a 10, I think of someone who is at the peak of every single thing in their life. You get.
like me, for example.
Like Bo Ole, for example.
I'm joking.
But when I think of a 10, I think of someone who's at the peak, like their peak. You get. Do I think I'm at my peak? Hell no. I'm not. I haven't even touched the surface of where I could
Haven't
be.
even started.
Of who I could be. You get.
The
So now
possibility.
I can't now expect. I can't expect. Now I need to work. Boo, seriously, dog.
Just say you wanna be on my channel.
Just say you wanna be. Just say you wanna be in the video. So as I was saying, I can't expect someone else to see a 10 in me if I can't see a 10 in myself. You get what I mean? So it's like, you know, talking to someone or being with someone who can be real with you, who can be honest with you,
Very important.
is very, very, very,
Yeah.
very, very important. And it allows me a chance to be honest with myself. Because us as Hanzio, we lie to one another, hey? Not even one another. We lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves. We lie to ourselves. Because
Honestly.
if I consider Beyonce a 10, I'm not even close to where Beyonce could possibly. I'm not even close to
not
Beyonce.
even looks. This is
Not even looks. It's just everything. I'm not even close to where she could be, or not. She could be. I'm not even close to where she is, and I want to call myself a 10.
But yeah, guys, I also feel like back to the dating situation. I feel like, guys, with dating now, it's okay to have those options and you like talking to all of these people and you're like, okay, this one has more potential than this one. Let me just see and weigh out the options. Okay, this one offers me this one, does this, and whatever. It's okay to like pick and choose and like, okay, different traits. I expect this from this, whatever. This doesn't work out, eliminate. Then this and this, day to day with Mang, day to day with tomorrow, that eliminate, and then see who the best suitor is. Then you can build a relationship.
And even if I have
with
sex
that
with all
person.
of them after each date, it's fine.
No one can
It's
dictate.
fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
you're
There's
dating.
nothing
You're
wrong.
single.
There's nothing
You're not
wrong.
accountable to anyone.
You know, there's nothing that I hate more than slut shaming. I really, really hate that thing. I really, really hate people who try and dictate what women can and can't
With
do
their
with their
bodies.
bodies. You get what I mean? Like, okay,
If you don't sleep around, that's absolutely fine.
that's fine.
But
That's
there are
you.
people who feel comfortable in their
who feel
sexuality.
comfortable
and
enough
they
in
feel
their
like,
sexuality.
this is what
not
I
saying that
prefer.
if you don't sleep around, you're not comfortable in your
Yeah.
sexuality. But we're just saying that sexuality is a fucking spectrum, as my girl Maddie said. That is a Euphoria reference. But anyways, as my girl Maddie said, sexuality is a spectrum. There's no right way to be sexual. There's no right way to date. There's no right way to be in a relationship.
It's just preference.
So it's preference. So don't dictate what other people should do just because it's not what you would do. Apply your own principles to your own life. So if I want to go and date this guy and this guy, this guy, this guy, this guy, I will do that. If I want to sleep with each and every single guy that I'm dating, I can do that too. You get what I mean? It's fine.
Preference, guys.
It's preference.
As long as you don't project your beliefs.
Don't
on other
project.
People, allow people to do whatever they want to do. No judgment from my end, honestly. Like, love you.
I know what my preference is. You get what I mean?
And
I know that
yeah.
it's very difficult for me to handle way too many niggas at a time. You get, even though, like, you know,
the attention is nice.
attention is there, and the attention is nice. And there was a time where I think I was talking to like maybe like 4 or 5 niggas at a time. It's difficult. I can't do it. I prefer like 2, 1. You know, like it just depends on who's my favorite.
On that particular day.
On that particular day, it depends on who's my favorite. Right now, I'm just talking to one guy.
Yeah. On that level. Yeah.
On that level,
Yeah.
I'm just
dating.
I'm dating one guy.
Yeah.
You get.
Yeah.
So right now, with me dating one guy, I understand fully with I'm not in a relationship with him.
Facts. Anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Yo, guys, the game is cold.
If they ghost you, ghost stagger.
Yo, go stagger.
Go stagger, don't chase.
Yo,
Go
stagger.
stagger.
Go stagger. That's very important, guys. Dampega, go stagger.
Pushega.
Just please,
don't chase.
Whatever it is that happens, let it happen.
Allow.
Don't force.
Don't force.
Don't
Don't
force. Don't force the unforceable.
Thank God.
Because one thing about a nigga is like, yo, dude, no matter how far you can push and force and whatever, he's not gonna do
Once
what you
a
want him
nigga
to
has
do.
his mind
Once-
made up.
That's one thing us as hands we can't
We
master.
think that, okay, maybe I must try different methods, different angles. Once a nigga has his mind made up, the same way, once a nigga's about you, nothing can change his mind.
Nothing can change his mind.
That's the same
That
energy
is the
he
same
applies to
energy.
when once he's done. There's nothing more
Yo,
you can
dude,
do.
like you can post the most fire picture.
You can.
You know, post the best thirst trap. Nothing will change that nigga. Nothing will change. So now, sweetie, just
Go
push
stagger.
go stagger, all of it.
Don't force
Don't force the
unforceable.
Really don't do
Please.
that.
But yeah,
Don't
guys,
do that.
what is a relationship? A relationship,
I'm your mother.
danko. I mean everything.
I mean everything. I'm your mother. I'm your alpha and your omega. I'm your Jesus. I'm joking.
Yeah, but genuinely
But I'm
speaking,
everything.
Yeah, like a relationship is, first and foremost, you have to ask me. We have to have an agreement. It's not one
I'm
sided.
joking. That's not my definition
No,
of
she's
relationship.
joking, guys. Oh, come on, why would she? Yeah. So it's just like we agree to be in a relationship after we've dated. Some people just go into it and that's absolutely okay. People have their preferences, but it is when we have mutual agreement that okay, I want to be with you.
You are single up until he asks you to be his hand. Until then, you're single.
And usually for me, it's with long-term vibes in mind. I'm not gonna waste my time with you if I don't see a future with you.
Keep in mind, people can want to be with you without a title.
Exactly, situations.
People can want to be with you without a title.
Yeah, so Mina, if you're serious about me and you wanna expect things from me on some why didn't you text me back, you better cuff me.
I want to let y'all know I'm not obligated to text nobody back. If you want to text back, you better cuff me. That's it. If you ain't gonna put a ring on it, I don't give a fuck.
Cause if you didn't cuff me, don't expect shit. Genuinely speaking, sorry to swear, but don't be expecting shit from me. Like I'm gonna text you back. I'm not gonna text you back. I'm not gonna call you back. I'll do it on my own terms. That's because we're not in a relationship. I am not obligated to do shit. So it is basically us having a mutual agreement, us knowing that I'm cutting off other people. I'm not talking to other people. It's just you.
The definition of a relationship is dating with commitment.
Basically,
That's
short and
it.
sweet.
Dating with commitment. And do you understand that commitment is not just something that you give to normal ban? You get what I mean? And I feel like that's the mistake that us as honeys make. You know,
People just
I
get into
realized,
relationships just to be in a relationship.
you know, I realized that the bar was in hell for me. It was in hell for
The bar
me.
didn't
For me,
exist.
it's like, I remember, like, I had this conversation with someone, you know, maybe like a week ago. But I remember thinking, Guti Mina, as soon as I find someone who ticks all of my boxes, I'm like, perfect. You know, like
Relationship.
Let's get into it. I'm committed to you. I'm done. You get it. And the commitment is not something that you should give out easily.
To just everybody. Bro,
To just
boys
everybody.
don't deserve them. I know that's right.
Big bad.
But genuinely, guys, like, we just feel like sometimes you feel like this is the best you can do. You see someone who ticks these boxes and you think this is the best I can do. Let's get into a relationship. Let's move. And it's just like, nah.
Commitment should never be something that you give out easily.
Don't.
Never.
Because now
Never.
one
Take
thing about
time before commitment.
date, guys. Rather date, knowing that you
Date.
don't have to be accountable to this person. You don't whatever. Because once you're in a relationship, I feel like it's harder for me to leave when I'm in a relationship. Because that's like, I feel like I'm tied down. So I'd rather just date you. Rather just live my best life with you and whatever. Even if I'm just dating you, then that's fine. But now if I'm in a relationship is something very serious. You know, like, I'm not just gonna give that to anybody. I'm not just gonna be like, okay, cool, you're attractive. Oh, you ambitious.
Oh, you're
bitch.
smart.
Oh, you're
Oh,
smart.
okay.
Easy.
Sharp.
Pull
Let's
up.
go.
That's the best.
That was me though.
No.
That was me. That was
No,
really,
you need
really
to
me.
see
Like,
the person. You need to see if the person aligns with who you are.
yo,
what you
Mina,
want.
I used to be the type of hand, like, after a week of talking, I'm ready to jump into
Not even
a
a week,
relationship.
sis.
Not even a day. First date vibes. I'm ready for you.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. But now, like, I'm just learning to, like, date, man.
Allow yourself, guys.
Date.
And it's fun, man. Dating
It's
is supposed to be fun.
It
It's
is
for the
fun.
experience.
It is fun.
Genuinely.
You understand yourself
fun.
even better when you date.
That's
That's
why.
why. That's why.
Relationship, it becomes you and this person.
Have you guys
It's
noticed
like,
how
fuck.
white people, like, dude, like, they date in high school, and then, like, immediately 2 years after high school they married, they're ready to have kids, all of that, because what? They learned how to date from a young age.
Rona?
Us,
You talking
we
to
learn.
5 different niggas. Oh, she's a hoe.
She's
Bruh,
a hoe.
Give me a
White
chance
girls.
to.
White girls, yo, white people know how to date, guys. White people know how to date. They know
Those
how to
people
date.
date.
They know how to relationship,
Yeah, those people's date.
and they last.
Yeah, that's true.
And they last.
But
Why?
yeah.
Because you allow yourself, like, you understand what it is that you want, what you like, what you don't like from an early age. For me, like, dating
That's
was
what dating actually is. You get to see what you like and what you don't like, what you're gonna expect in the next person. It's like, okay, these traits, red flags.
I don't
On to
like
the next.
this.
If I see this again,
Yeah.
I run.
I run.
So now, if you're just with one person, you don't even give yourself the chance to experience
To pick and
whatever.
choose,
To pick and
man,
choose.
to
Now
pick
it's like,
and
if this
choose.
person, I have to beg a Zella with all the red flags.
It's like, dude, let me make an example. It's like going to restaurants and then figuring out which restaurant is your favorite. You get.
Man,
Or-
if you're eating from one restaurant
If
for
you're
the
eating-
rest of your
for the
life,
rest of your life.
you're never gonna know what to compare to, what is
Hey,
bad for
yeah.
you, what is not. Because the only
But
time
now, the
you actually
problem-
know what is bad for you is if you get a step back and you get to observe.
But now the problem is, in the black community, is that we do not allow ourselves to date from an early age. You get, I've only been
That's why
comfortable.
Bati, you must date after you've graduated. By then, it's only toxic
It's
niggas
already
left.
it's late.
It's late.
Me, I only got comfortable with telling my family about my relationships and
Like
all
in
of
first
that.
year. Like you were caught.
I was
You didn't even
caught.
tell
I
them.
didn't even tell them I was caught. You get what I mean? But then it took, I think, only now in my 3rd year is where I can, like, have a conversation with my mom and be like, oh, I like this guy. Oh, I'm talking that only now, dude. I'm 21. You get, if I was maybe 15, 16, that is around
And they
14
teach you
even,
how to
is when
responsibly
how to
date.
responsibly date. And that's what white people do.
They teach
That's
you
what-
how to. The parents teach you. Like,
They
okay,
teach you, and
be
they are
aware of
very
this,
involved.
Do this.
They are very
do that.
involved.
Yes, you can come over. That way you're comfortable.
Yes,
you're not
you're
sneaking
comfortable.
around.
You're not sneaking
you're not getting
around.
pregnant.
Same thing with
mistakenly.
alcohol.
The same thing with alcohol.
because white kids, like, I remember, like, my friend, like, she could have wine at the dinner table with her family.
Literally.
That's why they don't get to varsity and go crazy.
And they
over
would never
vodka.
ever black out in public. Tina, you've never tasted alcohol in your life. Your friends are like, let's sneak out. You take a sip, you black out there at second Ave.
Dude.
Because you were never taught how to responsibly.
Yeah, so I feel like for me as a parent, I'd love, you know,
That
to
open
teach
relationship.
that open relation to teach my child how to date. Cause let's not lie and be like, yeah, no, we only start dating at 18. No, we start
Grade
dating
1.
by like 13.
Grade 1, bruh. Me. I had a boyfriend in grade 1 and he was white.
Ooh, I remember I had a crush on this white boy. He
white
didn't like
niggas,
me though.
guys.
He said I had a big forehead.
He didn't lie. I'm joking.
Okay, I do have a big forehead,
But it's
but girl.
cute. But yeah, guys, like genuinely, yeah, no, open relationships with your kids.
Yeah,
And,
teach them
yeah.
how to do things responsibly, so that when they get into, like, when they grow up to be adults and whatever, they do things
They aren't
responsibly.
shocked.
They're not shocked. You know that shock.
They're
You
not
must get that
shaken.
shock.
They're not shaken.
They're not shaking. No, because, like, guys, when I got to varsity, I feel like
Yeah, you were the I don't drink, I don't smoke, I
I don't
get
drink, I
on.
don't smoke.
None of that
I don't
shit.
go to the club. I
One
don't
sip.
put on makeup. Yo, guys, I was actually I was such a pick me, hun.
You're not about that.
No, I was a pick me. That's my problem. I was a pick me. Like if I can.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter
All
anymore.
that matters now is that you're a baddie.
Shorty a little baddie. Shorty my little boo thing.
Shorty got the fatty.
Shorty.
Yo, it lost. Sorry about Oh, guys, I'm about to be choked. No, my choke slam.
Choke slam down, yo. Mama Randy Orton vibes.
Guys, it's been realistic. It's been real. And yeah, I genuinely...
Sorry.
Sorry. We must have a fun... Kind of what else did we say we're going to do?
Drinking.
A drinking game and one about calling our
Exes.
crushes and whatever.
Oh, let's rather do calling our crushes.
As you guys heard from this video, I hope you guys actually enjoyed it. Dating is one, no commitment. You're not accountable to anyone. You can talk to multiple people. You pick and choose. You see the red flags. You eliminate. You on to the next. You're living your best life. You can do whatever on your terms. You in control. You do whatever you want. And then being in a relationship, you can just...
Dating with commitment.
Yeah. Being in a relationship.
That's it.
Period.
Dating with commitment.
Sweet and simple.
So,
But yeah, guys, thank you so much for pulling up. Thank you so much for coming, girl.
bitch.
We'll be filming more videos together, as you guys can see. You know,
Yeah.
more is coming
And I'm a
up.
little nervous. You guys are gonna get a bit more of my
When she gets a bitty tips,
a little tipsy. You'll feel me.
you'll see her.
You'll
But
feel
yeah,
me.
guys, thank you so much for pulling up. Catch you again next week.